damn phones. Babylons can't crack the code. Used to sip out styrofoam, but figured I should stick to dro. Backwoods overload, don't like to smoke them switch.
Yo, what is going on, guys? It is Shelty here, coming at you guys with a brand new video today. Today's video, guys, I'm just going to be going ahead and bringing back the Throwback Thursday. I have not been doing that for a few weeks. I think the last two times I've been doing Modern Warfare 1 and Modern Warfare 2. So I figured I'd just go ahead. Actually, guys, I'm going to do this one a little bit different, if you guys don't mind. I'm going to be going through and just saying, just reading off some stuff about, the overall history of sniping in all of Call of Duty in general, not just one game. But then at the end of the game, I will be doing some of my opinions on when I started sniping and how I evolved in sniping on Black Ops 2, as you can see me playing here. But yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and start reading off and talking about some stuff that sniping history and overall in Call of Duty's in the past, all of them mixed to one. So sniping in general, as in quick scoping, has no real start date. However, it began to gain significant recognition with its emergence into the community in Call of Duty 2, which obviously Call of Duty 2 was like one of the first, I think the very first Call of Duty to come out for Xbox 360, because I remember me and my dad went to get the Xbox 360, I don't know, like 10 summers ago or something like that, I think is what I read somewhere. But anyways, yeah, something like that. And I remember getting Call of Duty 2 right away, and I never really started quick scoping on Call of Duty 2. I mean, granted, 10 years ago I was like 7 or 8 years old, so I really didn't know how to quick scope. Really didn't know anything about it until it came into MW2. But unfortunately, quickscoping kind of skipped Call of Duty 3, and in my opinion, this was a result of the scopes looking like they had been drawn on by a thick marker pen, and just the snipers overall, I think, were the weakest in Call of Duty 3. I think they were a lot stronger in Call of Duty 2, in my opinion, given that Call of Duty 2 is even older. And after the odd sniping in Call of Duty 3, the next installment of the series brought sniping into a whole new level. Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare has one of the purest sniping experience, in my opinion, out of all the games with the iconic franchise of Modern Warfare that it holds and that it started. And a result of the snipers who still play that classic title still today are referred to as purists. I don't know if you guys have heard that at all. I think I've heard it a few times. But if you still snipe on the old CODs, Call of Duty 4, not the remastered version that's coming out, but the old Call of Duties like Call of Duty 4, old ones like that, you're referred to as purists. And then after that, when Call of Duty World at War came out, sniping once again took a back seat within the community. I feel like it's more of like a Call of Duty 3 type game, one of those really old games where where they didn't really focus on the sniping as much. They just kind of threw some guns in there and threw some snipers in there and said, hey, hard scoping is basically what we're all about. Honestly, who even thought of quick scoping in World at War? I mean, I know people did, don't get me wrong, but then again, people my generation 10 years ago, or however long, 5 years ago, 6 years ago when that came out, really didn't think so much of quick scoping, rather than being able to quick scope on the old Call of Duty 4 before that came out. And then moving swiftly along, we headed into the release of the game that changed everything. I speak none other than of Modern Warfare 2. This game, although one of my least favorites, I guess not really one of my least favorites, but it's not one of my favorites at all, undoubtedly changed sniping for the better. And you go ahead on and see any snipers content, any FaZe content, anytime they want to make videos like FaZe Rain, FaZe Adapt, they do collaborations and stuff. They're always playing MW2. That's because that's just their game, the Clans game, where they got started on and when they started. I think that game was made 6 years ago. I said that in my old Throwback Thursday, so if you want to hear more about MW2, go ahead and watch back. I think it's a month back, about my Throwback Thursday on MW2. And competitive sniping swiftly became very popular, and it seemed that many of those snipers eventually became quick scopers themselves when competitive sniping took a downturn. Trickshotting then evolved into something huge. You guys can see, trickshotting is even more bigger than quick scoping, I think. But I mean, then again, in montages you see more feeds, collats, everything like that. But I think trickshotting is more of a skill you might need for sniping in general. I love trickshotting. I love it more than quick scoping. I can get trick shots more than I can get feeds, just because that's just kind of me. I mean, I know there's two different total things in my eyes, so I mean, you must be on one side or the other. You could be on both, but yeah, that's just my take on that. But getting into Black Ops 2, guys, is probably my favorite Call of Duty ever made. That and Black Ops 3. I'm really a Black Ops 3 fan. Black Ops 2 and MW3, but Black Ops 2 mainly, has definitely taken a toll on my life. It changed everything I know about sniping. When I first got the game, when I first started sniping, it is such an experience, guys. It's just the overall feel of the game. The snipers are on point. The DSR 50, the XP, I don't even know, Ballista 50, Ballista whatever, I don't even know, guys. I'm probably saying that wrong, but yeah. So Black Ops 2, guys, has changed my life in so many ways when it comes to sniping, trick shotting, anything like that. I'm constantly trick shotting, doing trick shotting races with friends, anything like that. And I'm sorry, I actually was going to upload a trick shot race on Black Ops 2 or Black Ops 3 with either Haunted Rise or Haunted Razored, but unfortunately the time zones, we just couldn't get corrected up right with me working, having school every day. I will definitely try and get that to you guys though next week, so we're probably gonna have to film that this weekend. But yeah, Black Ops 2, I mean, there's always gonna be a bunch of people playing that game, and unfortunately that game didn't get remastered, but I feel like that game will, or it will become backwards compatible for the Xbox One, which I think will be a huge thing to have. Guys, that's pretty much gonna do it for this video on the Throwback Thursday. I just went ahead and I went over the sniping history in general, and then a little bit of my thoughts on Black Ops 2, which is definitely my favorite for sniping, and I don't know about you guys though. But yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. If you guys have not yet, go ahead and check out my personal channel. Just hit 200